Ben's Bounty, a watermelon farmer's legacy. Nestled in a serene countryside, there lived a humble watermelon farmer named Ben. His farm was a patchwork of vibrant greens, with row upon row of watermelon vines stretching towards the horizon. Ben's weathered face bore the wisdom of the seasons, and his hands, calloused from years of tending to the land, were a testament to his dedication. Every day, as the sun cast its golden glow upon the land, Ben could be found walking through the fields, inspecting the growing watermelons with great care. He would gently tap each fruit, listening for the telltale hollow sound that indicated ripeness. His fingers traced the patterns of the leaves, and his eyes scanned for signs of pests or drought. Ben had learned the art of farming from his grandfather, who had passed down the knowledge of planting, nurturing, and harvesting. With each passing season, Ben continued the tradition, lovingly cultivating the land as a steward of the earth. It wasn't just the delicious, juicy watermelons that made Ben's farm special, but the sense of community that thrived there. Families from neighboring towns would often visit, not only to purchase the mouth-watering fruit, but also to share stories, laughter, and the warmth of togetherness. Under the sprawling branches of the ancient oak tree in the center of the farm, people would gather, picnic, and create cherished memories. Ben's watermelons were the heart of summer, and the joy they brought to those who tasted them was immeasurable. They were a reminder of the simple pleasures in life and the value of hard work. One hot summer's eve, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a fiery glow across the fields, a sudden storm darkened the sky. The heavy rain beat down upon the farm, causing alarm among the visitors. Ben, however, remained calm. He led the group to the shelter of his old barn and began to tell them stories of past harvests and the strength of the land. The storm passed as swiftly as it had arrived, leaving the air fresh and cool. The visitors, now a united community, shared laughter and gratitude for the shelter and the farmers' tales. As the years passed, Ben's farm continued to flourish, not just as a place for growing watermelons, but as a sanctuary of shared experiences. His legacy was not just in the bountiful harvests, but in the friendships that had blossomed under the shade of the ancient oak tree. On a tranquil afternoon, when the sun painted the fields in a golden embrace, Ben sat by the tree, watching as children played, families picnicked, and friends reconnected. His heart swelled with contentment, knowing that the farm's true beauty lay not only in the vibrant green of the watermelon vines, but in the rich tapestry of human connections it had nurtured over the years. As the years passed, the watermelon farmer's story became woven into the very fabric of the countryside. It was a reminder that the simplest of joys, juicy watermelons and shared moments under the shade of an old oak, were often the most beautiful. Ben's legacy endured, not just in the rows of watermelons, but in the hearts of all who had the privilege of knowing him and his beloved farm.
Amelia's Gem of Dreams. Amelia lived in a small coastal town where the rhythmic waves were her lullaby each night. Her heart, however, longed for adventure. One day, a message in a bottle washed ashore, carrying a cryptic map. Guided by the promise of the unknown, Amelia followed the map deep into the dense forest beyond the town. She encountered hidden caves, shimmering waterfalls, and rare flora. As she ventured deeper, the forest came alive with whispers of secrets kept for centuries. Amelia discovered an ancient, overgrown temple concealed within the heart of the forest. Inside, she found a chest with a single, radiant gem. It was said to hold the power to unlock dreams. As she cradled the gem, a rush of memories and unfulfilled dreams filled her mind. In that moment, she realized that life was an adventure, and the beauty lay not just in distant shores, but in the everyday moments. With the gem as a reminder, Amelia returned to her coastal home, feeling content in the knowledge that her greatest adventure was the one she lived every day, where the ocean's melody was her sweetest lullaby. The literary legacy of Samuel. In a bustling city, tucked away in a quiet corner, lived an old man named Samuel. He owned a small bookshop that had been a hidden gem for book lovers for decades. The store was a sanctuary of wisdom, and Samuel was its guardian. One day, a young girl named Lily entered the shop, her eyes wide with wonder. She had a simple request: to borrow a book. Samuel agreed, and as Lily read the book, her passion for literature ignited. Weeks turned into months, and Lily visited Samuel's shop often. They discussed books, shared stories, and, over time, an unbreakable bond formed. One day, Samuel handed Lily a key to the shop, passing the legacy to her. Years later, Lily, now the shop's guardian, continued to welcome visitors. The small bookshop remained a place of solace, where people discovered the magic of stories, and the legacy of Samuel lived on in the hearts of those who entered.
If you enjoy this video and learn something, then hit the subscribe and press the bell icon and support us.